Good morning. Nice to see all of you again. We had a great question today that comes up quite a bit. It's called, how can the average person afford a classic Mercedes? And we'll get into this later, but there are several parameters of classic Mercedes that I suggest for beginners. A lot of them were 123, 126, W201, and 124 series cars that had diesel engines. And these cars are great cars because when you look at the price of a new American car like an Impala at $25,000 to $30,000, you can get into a Mercedes to the price of a used Korean car like $10,000 to $12,000, which is about what a Kia Optima will cost when it's 2 or 3 years old. I would say that the first thing to do is figure out what your budget is. Most of the time for a new car, a good used car, you're going to have to put down a $2,000 to $3,000 down payment. You're going to have to take out a loan at the bank. You're going to have to allocate fees for dealers, licensing, tax, tag, title, full coverage, insurance, and these things tend to get expensive. Now, what you can do is you can take that down payment money and you can go buy an example of one of the Mercedes that I talked about. You need to be really careful in picking your car so that you don't end up with something that needs a bunch of work and is relatively unsalvageable. You want to buy a good, solid car that needs a good mechanical sorting. Now, you can't expect a perfect car in that price range either, but expecting something with a healthy engine, transmission, a decent amount of patina, good interior, fair to moderate paint would be good. Maybe some areas you'll have to improve are the air conditioning and the suspension. Now, this is the rest of the formula. The money you would use as your dealer fee, tax, and title fees becomes your tag fee and your budget for doing all of your fluids and your maintenance items right off the bat, which should be in the $500 to $1,000 bracket. Now, you need to identify if the car needs any major work above and beyond that. Next, your monthly payment becomes your maintenance budget, where you pick a thing every month or an area every month or some things every month to improve on the car. Now, your outlay over the next 2 years is going to be a little bit greater than it would be if you were buying a new car. But a new car payment lasts 4 to 6 years. And by the time you're done paying it off, your car has lost $15,000, $20,000 in value. What you're going to do here is your value of the car has stabilized and may even go up a little bit as you improve it. However, you are improving a car that's not turning into a money pit. This is also where I suggest learning to do some of your maintenance items. Now, this isn't for everyone. You may be a completely mechanically illiterate person, whereas I think a new Honda or Toyota Corolla would be a good fit for you. But if you can do some things yourself, you can change oil, you can keep a car clean, you're a safe driver, you know the warning signs, you can check fluids, having a classic Mercedes is actually a good idea, especially if it's one of the models that I've named. So if anybody in a situation who is looking for a replacement car has the maintenance skill set and the long-term mindset, these are really good and affordable cars. If you have questions about what models to buy, what to expect with those models when you buy them, how to shop for them, please feel free to ask that question and we will do whatever we can to answer it. And in the meantime, please follow us on YouTube and enjoy driving your Mercedes if you have one, and keep looking for one if you want one. Have a great day.